thought you weren't with us. The high, the fire, but how did you get up? Got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. Pick up. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat grits. Just let it go miss. How she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed. How we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a man?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans.
For Denver.
And off we go from Denver. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
a good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw, Tannehill. On the screen, this is Evans. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
A first down carry for Henry. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Brings up 2nd down.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He gets it to Brown. Good play. And he will have a Titans first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Tannehill to his top target, Brown, for a Tennessee first.
Let's go. 20. 56. Watch the slip. Watch the slip. 56 to Mark, bro. 56. Check 56.
On first down, Henry. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Henry, the ball.
Shamar Stephen there on the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
But Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean, they can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that will be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Last year's All-Pro punter Brett Kern comes on for Tennessee. KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory.
10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
24-yard line.
He's going to have a Broncos first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Bridgewater. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
You're not ready. You're not ready. 51 to Mike, boy. 51.
First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Ball carrier. Good tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. Pass caught by Jerry Jeudy, his first NFL catch. 5 yards on the pickup, and the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs. We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Open man Hamler, that's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. He's got his tight end fan. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball and where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
3.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Vic Fangio, an old school coach, but he's going to go for it here on 4th. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
First and goal from just inside the 5. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Brought down right at.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. This is Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. First and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Bridgewater. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. To throw is Tannehill. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away at 2nd down. Running from the gun with Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Number 22, Derek.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And it's complete. Henry. And he will have a Titans 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Titans.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
On the pickup. It's second and inches. At the point.
Now it's Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
No gain on the play.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beef eaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on third and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. And now a sneak, Tannehill. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation, it doesn't.
First half.
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for your risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a three-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
Leads to second and 10.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Bridgewater. Now they go screen. It's complete. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen. And they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Well, that second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with third and long.
Here we go. Here we go. Line 55. Line 55. Hey, exit.
Bridgewater now from the 50. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The Broncos' new signee for 2020, Sam Martin, former Lion, on to punt, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. This is fielded at the 7. Powers through. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Titan football.
17-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, waving Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year.
The Titans offense set to begin. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They go play action here on first down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Goal at the Titans' 4-yard line.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by McManus is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this carries into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Now a play fake here on first down. That's going to be caught by Judy. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
He's across.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
It's a pickup.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
51, Mike 51. Here we go.
And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans 39. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So following the run by Gordon, here's first and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. Open man. He completes it to Judy. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jerry Judy with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Broncos push further out in front. Bridgewater now. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
12. Titans, nothing.
And as he approaches to kick it off, he might be thinking this could be a 14-0 lead with a couple of PATs as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
It's gonna take it. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm a boy. I won't fight it safe.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown.
Touchdown.
The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
And his kick is right through.
That's the score. Broncos 19. Titans nothing.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
12 at the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
56, Mike, 56, right there. Go to left, to front. Let's go. 56 to Mike.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and he'll take this back down inside the 20. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Kind of surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations, you take the down. That's what counts more.
Throwing is Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 11. He'll start with a give to Henry. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a first down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
So how many different ways can we say that Von Miller is an absolute nightmare to prepare for any offense? An absolute dominant force on the defensive side of the ball. Double-digit sacks in 7 of his 9 seasons in the NFL. And when he finished the 2019 season, 2nd in total sacks in NFL history among active players, behind only Terrell Suggs.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Me and you all day, I'm coming after you.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in.
Complete.
A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Check. 56. Ricky. Mike, 56.
Draw play. This is Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be down.
Gain on the play. And it's third down.
Let's get it. Black. 56, right there, 56. Watch the pass. Here we go. 56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. Here we go, D. Mike, 50.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. Hamler now on the return. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10.
18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Throwing again on second down. Bridgewater. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jayon Brown leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On third down, Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. After the interception, here's Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Broncos' 28-yard line.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Complete to Josh Reynolds.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Now Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
To Derrick Henry.
From 21 yards away. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit.
For the extra point.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
It's gonna take it. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm a boy. One for the safe boy till there's nothing left. I'm a point to the bed until we over the
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. It's picked up by the Titans, and his guys will take over. At the 25-yard line.
Recovered by Tennessee.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. And there's also a flag to go with it. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. On the draw, it's Evans. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tannehill. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
3rd down.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. 65. 65. 65.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They snap it to Tannehill. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense for relief here, then?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. We see it. We own it.
From the gun on third down, Locke. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Single. 24 on the move. 24. Let's go. 55.
Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Noah Fant, 48 yards. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
The holding penalty and negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. A shotgun handoff to Henry. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
At the 22-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here you go, right here. 30. 56. I got it. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Here.
Tannehill. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 yards.
On 3rd down, Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
They'll run. It's Henry. Wiggles free. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's at 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
3rd down.
They'll run it again with Henry. And able to pick up the 1st across midfield to the 47. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. One last throw here for Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught at the 10. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come.